Carol Burnett has always been a rare light in entertainment, a woman who did not simply act or perform, but shaped generations through laughter, sincerity, and a kind of grace the world sees only once in a lifetime. Now, as she steps back into a quieter phase of life at 91, the world is pausing with her, not in grief, but in deep appreciation. She recently spoke from her warm, sunlit home, surrounded by decades of memories, framed show photographs, handwritten notes from colleagues, stacks of scripts that built television history, and the familiar, comforting softness of a life truly lived. In her voice was calm reflection, the softness of time, and the gratitude of someone who understands the value of every smile she ever helped create. She spoke about the early days, when comedy felt like magic and every curtain opening felt like stepping into a dream. She recalled struggling for opportunities, being unsure whether the world was ready for a woman leading a variety show, and how every small victory felt like a mountain climbed. Her memories drifted through the smoky glow of old studios, the laughter of live audiences, and the courage it took to be different in a time when the industry expected women to stay silent. She remembered the first time she realized she truly belonged, not when she received awards, but when she heard the sound of pure, uncontrollable laughter echoing through the studio, lifting hearts in real time. For Carol, that sound wasn't applause, it was connection, and it became the rhythm that guided her life. Today, her days are slower, filled with gentle routines and peaceful rituals that allow her to look back without sadness. Mornings begin with quiet tea near the window, where sunlight filters through lace curtains and settles softly over pictures of her family and old castmates. She rereads letters from fans who say her show helped them survive grief, loneliness, illness, and difficult chapters of life. Some found hope in her sketches, some found strength in her smile, and others simply found escape from the heaviness of living, even if only for a half hour at a time. She has always said that laughter is not entertainment, it is medicine, and she feels humbled knowing she was part of someone's healing. Afternoon hours often lead her to a chair near shelves filled with history, Emmy statues resting beside aging film reels, old scripts marked with her handwriting, and the iconic costumes that once made millions laugh until tears streamed. She will sometimes hold a piece of wardrobe or rewatch a sketch, and she laughs, the same bright, sparkling laugh that lived on television screens for decades. But it is a softer laugh now, slower, touched by nostalgia and the peace of acceptance. When asked whether she misses the stage, she simply smiles, "I don't miss a place, I miss moments." The look in someone's eyes when they forgot their worries because of us. That was the magic. Evenings bring memories of friendships that shaped her life, not just colleagues, but kindred spirits, Harvey Korman, Tim Conway, Vicki Lawrence, and the unforgettable bond she shared with Lucille Ball. Those relationships were not built only on comedy, but on mutual respect, vulnerability, and the understanding that true greatness is never achieved alone. She often talks about the days when she and Lucy would sit backstage, sharing advice, joking like teenagers, or quietly holding hands during difficult times. Carol lost people she loved along the way, friends, mentors, and most painfully, her daughter Carrie. She speaks about Carrie not with sorrow, but with eternal love. "Some people leave physically," she once said, "but the love stays. And love is stronger than loss." In her quiet hours, she looks through handwritten notes from Carrie, smiles at their memories, and sometimes reads them aloud, not out of sadness, but as a mother revisiting moments that shaped her heart. At night, she doesn't seek applause or lights, she watches classic films, hums along to old musical numbers, and often chuckles at classic performers who first awakened her comedic spirit. Those evenings are peaceful, a gentle closing of a day lived with intention and gratitude. What the world sees now is a legend resting, not fading. Carol continues to guide young comedians through handwritten letters and thoughtful messages, encouraging them to pursue kindness as fiercely as they pursue laughter. She reminds them that comedy is not cruelty, performance is not ego, and fame means nothing without humanity. She has turned her home into a sanctuary of memories and inspiration, a place where every artifact tells a story and every room echoes with the echoes of past applause. She works with archivists who help preserve never-before-seen footage, bloopers, rehearsal tapes, and moments when she and her cast laughed so hard they nearly collapsed on stage. She has personally narrated segments, offering behind-the-scenes secrets and personal reflections. These aren't projects for fame, they are gifts, her way of making sure future generations understand what laughter once meant when it came from the heart, not algorithms or shock value. Her family guards her time lovingly, ensuring she has quiet when she needs it and companionship when she wants it. Some evenings, she sits in her garden while her husband softly plays piano inside, and she watches the world with a peaceful expression, content not because life was perfect, but because it was meaningful. In her recent message to fans, Carol didn't say goodbye, she doesn't believe in endings. She spoke instead about gratitude, about cherishing memories, and about being at peace with time. She tugged her ear gently, a gesture that has carried love across decades, and smiled with the same warmth that first captured hearts so long ago. "If you remember me," she whispered, "remember with a smile." And in that moment, it was clear, she has not left the stage. The lights may be lower, the days quieter, but her presence remains, in the sounds of laughter she once created, in the comfort she gave to millions, and in the artistry that still teaches the world what gentle humor means. Carol Burnett's journey continues, not through spotlights, but through legacy. And as her voice softens and life becomes slower, one truth stands stronger than ever: the world did not simply watch her, the world loved her. And through every laugh, every song, every heartfelt moment she gave us, Carol Burnett ensured that love, and laughter, will never fade.